Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Another episode is here. It's a
Yes,
Friday. We are here again.
we are here again.
Thank you. I don't know why Kenny Day this is happy. Maybe because you have not seen the rundown and seen the topics today. But first of all, remove that cap. Let us see your face. Let us see the face of a loser.
Whoa. Why are you removing my cap?
Let us see your face.
I came
purposely. Is now just two now.
I came purposely because of I came with
You
the
know,
cap purposely.
anything wey concern South like this, Kenny know what the year am. Southampton, South Korea, South Sudan. Anything will be South.
Even if he hears Southgate now, say
after season was going well until it went south.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even care what number episode it is. This is the Arsenal episode.
31.
This is the Arsenal episode. Welcome to episode 31, season 2 of the sports and the vibe and the podcast. Thank you very much for rocking with us. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, all that jazz. Let us laugh at Arsenal together in solidarity, in unity, in unicorn. I don't dey talk nonsense.
In unity.
In solidarity to my dear friend, Kenny Day.
Hey, you are not my dear.
Solidarity forever.
Quadruple.
Solidarity
forever.
over the treble. Solidarity
forever.
A contact to double.
No,
this one their own na two. That one be double.
What about the single? At the end of the day, to end the trouble.
Nice. Lyricist on the road. Lyricist in the house is of course Solomon Edivri.
Great to hear, guys.
Solomon Edivri. I don't understand what you're wearing. You know, it's where I don't have a bad person. Yeah. He don't do my mind. I don't dey praise him. When Solomon don't change this clothes, so I go laugh at. And they look, I mean, go still change.
What's wrong with?
What's wrong with what?
And when he short, it's been a while.
You know, say me. Since they beat me, man, I know they do.
Sorry, Jerry. Let's talk about the man that come back with his laps. Though.
Yeah.
This time around,
sexy. He's bringing sexy back.
Before he wear shorts, this time he wear boxers. Say,
he wear pants.
Say, Iyayin, I wear chocolate last week when I talk. Say, in fact, this one don't be only laps. We dey see Ekman. We dey see everything. We dey see everything.
To tell you. The trousers I wore last week, I will not get see boxers. Say I don't want to have any trousers.
Kenny,
because
it's
of
just simple. It's bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
This is why they are always accusing you of sleeping with
Solomon wanted to copy you, Abi.
I forgot to copy.
Solomon wanted to copy you.
No, Solomon is just like he's going to the supermarket to go and buy something. That's exactly how it is. It's just like just at home on the Saturday evening, just step out to purchase one or two things. But you,
he came dressed serious.
Guy Idris, how has your week gone?
It's been good.
No. Check his blood pressure first.
I don't have the kit here, but I can tell it's not high.
Yoruba says, Tabansare kamate, tabati te, ere kama kulokun. It was one of my friends that made me say that proverb over the weekend. When you are running,
and chasing.
Why are you running?
Not to be disgraced. In life, we continue our race. When you are running, not to be disgraced. The moment you get disgraced, your next race is you shouldn't die. So Arsenal is running a race not to die because the disgrace don't enter. In 2 matches, because people keep saying 2 weeks. With 2 weeks, in 2 matches, everything went.
But what shall it profit a team to withdraw everybody from international break?
And come back to lose.
10 players, everybody rush back.
Players that withdrew.
10 Arsenal
As far
players.
as 11.
11. Oh, it's even 11.
Some players did not even get international this thing now.
No, up to 11 Arsenal players actually
They were part of-
already there and
yes.
came back home.
Yes,
early.
that's it.
Yes,
Like you say, no worry yourself.
We can
I know
count.
say you don't dey avoid sport news for the last 2 weeks now.
No, he has been talking politics.
Anywhere
Iraq and US.
they put super sport blitz over Sare Gbesi African Magic Yoruba.
No, Iraq and US.
I know that feeling.
But we are watching it. So we are telling you that 11 Arsenal players
11.
went to international break and came back before a week. Say our club say make we come back home, only to lose to Southampton.
The last time we were here, we said we don't want the analysis to lead to paralysis.
You left it.
Àṣé paralysis ló máa padà.
In fact, we were talking of possible upsets. We were putting eyes in Chelsea. We gave Port Vale doggy.
7-0.
I think we'll gbé Port Vale. I think we'll gbé báyìí. For tower.
Are you sure you are recording this?
Sorry, don't unsubscribe yet. I see. I can see your hand going to that unsubscribe button. I use God's name, I beg you. Please remain subscribed. We are not always like this. Usually, I have sense.
Usually, they have sense. On this show.
Usually, at least I'm the most sensible person.
On this show.
Actually, let me be realistic. Usually, the most sensible person on the show is John.
Yeah.
The most sensible person on the show is John.
How?
Not that he too wait.
This one.
Not that he doesn't have his moments. Not that he doesn't have his moments. But we are talking of láàrin àwọn afọ́jú olójú kan.
You can't tell me.
John is better behaved than you.
This one.
John is better behaved.
How?
John displays moments of maturity better than you.
How?
On this show.
How?
In every way possible.
In which way possible?
But at least we know that you are doing your own for entertainment purposes. Is this Egmont I have for because na a real behavior be that. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about on the show today. And by a lot, I mean Arsenal and Arsenal only. Arsenal only. First of all, there's no point talking about the Saturday game specifically, but let's talk about the Arsenal season as a whole. And I want to hear from the Oss's mouth. You are the Oss. Mr. Oss.
Which time you bring the interpreter when they speak for Yoruba?
Ignore it. So, Arakunrin Oss. Would you categorize
Arsenal, this day they make me hear. God will judge you.
Would you categorize Arsenal's season as a failure or a disappointment if you only win the Premier League title?
Okay.
Let's start with the Arsenal fan, then we'll go around the room.
I think it will be a disappointment. Now, this it comes with reason. Sometimes, maybe you get to the Carabao Cup final 16 or final 18, final 32, and then you lose. The expectation wasn't heightened. The FA Cup, you're not playing Southampton. Maybe you had to play Liverpool or Chelsea, and then you lose, and then people will be like, "Oh, you played the top team and all of that." The angles at which the failures came, I think, is what is making it look like a disappointment. Carabao Cup final, barring the scoreline even, that wasn't a final. That is not how a sensible team plays a final. However, no matter what the defense of the coach is, that is not how to play a final. Then look at the build-up to the FA Cup, quarter-final game against Southampton. You just mentioned it. Players pulling out of international duty to get more rest and all of that. And then you come number one. It started with French players and all of that. Whichever players. One of the things I was talked about Arsenal this season is squad depth. That if you play their team B, in fact, if they don't finish in the top 6, they will not go beyond the top 8 in the Premier League. In fact, some people feel top 8 is a disrespect. They would have finished in the top 6.
And I'm one of those people.
Now, everybody saw a different Arsenal. But there is a March, April, May, where you usually capitulate. The spill starts from January, February, but it becomes evident in March, April, May. This Arsenal started like, this cannot be our story. And then you see them going off from Champions League, went unbeaten in the group phase, all wins. And then you played, what's the name? In the round of 16, Leverkusen, which was a bit disappointing. But effectiveness was seen. You know how to get the result. You went all the way in the Carabao Cup. In fact, you were the favourites in the final, FA Cup and all of that. All of this was pointing towards one thing. This is an effective team. This is a team that is completely different from the Arsenal we've seen, especially the Arsenal we've seen under Mikel Arteta, which bettered quadruple, story. You get the Carabao Cup final win. In the FA Cup, you still have the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. As of the last time we're even doing the analysis, Liverpool, Man City will cancel each other out. One of them can only pull through. In this case, it's Man City. You've got a chance. In fact, it looked like maybe Man City Arsenal will meet again in another final in the FA Cup if the draws goes like that. In the Champions League, you're blowing teams away. You beat Atletico, you beat Inter, you beat Bayern Munich. It was pointing towards this team is the team to be right now. Not minding whatever Arsenal, every other team have got. In the league, you're leading. For every time Arsenal goes down, maybe their lead is cut to 1 point, 2 point, we see them fire back. And then, if they go down again, we see them fire back. And just of recent, you move from 2 points lead all the way to 9 point lead, even though Man City have got a game in hand. All of this is just pointing in one direction. This is a different Arsenal team. And they will achieve something that is totally different from what we've seen in recent time. The last time Arsenal had a double was under Arsene Wenger. The last trophy Arsenal won under Wenger, which had a semblance of proper trophy, was 2004. From 2005, he won FA Cup and all of that. But those are singles. If as of April starts, we are now looking at this Arsenal as either will go ahead and manage to win one, or in some cases might even bottle everything. I think that's the worry. Now, with the way they've played Man City, Southampton, Bayern Leverkusen in recent time, this team look like the remaining 7 games, even in the Premier League, will be very, very tough. In the Champions League, if you get past Sporting, one way or the other, can this team really play the Atletico or Barcelona? In so many people's books, Barcelona might likely pull through. Can they play Barcelona? That is gathering together to say, when they tell you that the end always justifies the means, no matter how well hyped. I can remember in November, or was it in December, Pep Guardiola said nobody wins the Premier League trophy in December. Now, Pep Guardiola looks like he will win the FA Cup. He has won the Carabao Cup. He's viciously looking like he will chase Arsenal into the hole for the EPL, even though the Champions League is gone. So he's still got a great chance at the treble. And Arsenal that looked so sharp at the beginning of the season look like they might even lose everything if you now win the EPL. I think a lot of persons, maybe as a true Arsenal fan, who will take the EPL and be like, thank you so much. The league had eluded us in a while. Now we've gotten it. The Champions League looks like a tall order. That is why so many people have not won it so many times. The EPL win alone will be satisfying to us. But when we sit down deeply to look and think, when you have neutrals look at Arsenal, they will tell you it's a disappointing season. A true Arsenal fan, after celebrating the EPL, if we win it, will tell themselves that it was truly a bad season when it comes to capitulation. The capitulation between March and this period is unimaginable.
And the capitulation has to be examined before John and Solomon answer the question. I want to ask you again, because before the last 2 games, before the last 3 weeks, either side of the international break, Arsenal had played 18 cup games in the Champions League, EFL Cup, and the FA Cup, and did not lose a single one. There were 17 wins and 1 draw. The only draw was even the first leg against Bayern Leverkusen. That's the only cup game Arsenal failed to win up until the final against City
in the Carabao Cup
and the quarterfinal against Southampton. What is the cause of recapitulation that you reference?
I think mentality. I think as much as I could go ahead and talk about fatigue and all of that, I think Mikel Arteta, this needs to dump on his table. His mentality is a bit weak. with what I'm saying. And see, a team is mirroring in a manager's mentality. There is no way a team will act differently on the field from how the manager thinks, from how his mentality is. Mikel Arteta, I said it against Manchester United. He did something that I was like, nah, a top manager will not do this. Panic change. You did 4 changes at a go against Manchester United. No disrespect to Manchester United, but they are Manchester United of this season. And those periods happen. In the Carabao Cup final, we saw it. Panic here and there. It feels like his mentality is not right up there. Sometimes I forgive him. I say, this man just wants to cross the line with a top trophy. Maybe that will now help him to express even better. But for now, he's trying to walk around eggshells. And so he's trying to... But Carabao Cup final was a final. One game. Is either you're on one side, you lose or you win. Express yourself. Let them beat you at expressing yourself. But you didn't. You were pragmatic and you still lost woefully against Southampton. Look at the way Southampton dominated Arsenal. And then you had a semblance of good team. Mentality from the coach, I think, is where they find themselves right now. And if in the next few weeks they are not careful, I think we'll all go back to saying, Mikel Arteta, this is on you. Because I think the team is good enough, but the mentality of the coach is mirroring on them.
So, John, back to the initial question. As a neutral, and I want to get Solomon's opinion on this too, would you consider this a disappointing season for Arsenal? Or should Arsenal fans view this as a disappointment if they only win the league? Do they have the right to be angry?
And I don't think that they have any reason to be disappointed. Because of the fact that all of these quadruple shouts started just maybe let's say after maybe 15 games or 16 games in the season. That's when these quadruple shouts started. And when they saw that, okay, in the Champions League, they saw that the route to get into the final looks like an easier route. Then also the team that Arsenal lost that Southampton. I mean, everybody thought that, Arsenal is supposed to beat. I mean, on paper, Arsenal is meant to beat Southampton.
On grass.
Yes, anywhere. So they looked at their chances and they came to the conclusion that we should be able to win the quadruple, knowing fully well that no team in England has done that before. And which is why I've always agreed with Kenny and some other Arsenal fans who think that winning the trophy is very, very important. It gives the mentality to go all the way. And now, I just really want to bring City in. City winning the Carabao Cup seems to have instilled this sort of confidence in them. And that's what, and even players who have never won a trophy before, now they are willing to go. They are willing to, yes, the Semenyos of this world, the Savions and the likes, the O'Reillys.
Yeah.
And now these guys want to win. They've tasted success. They know what success. Now they want to win. That's exactly what is wrong with Arsenal fans. Now, Arsenal fans, on the other hand, you've not won anything in 6 years. And so the shout for a quadruple for me, I think, well, fans have the right to always want to dream, to believe that, okay, despite the fact that nobody has done it before, we can actually do it. But then again, knowing fully well in the last 6 years, Arsenal has not won a trophy. When I mean a major trophy, I'm talking about the Community Shield. And I think that the shout for a quadruple should have been toned down. Yes. If Arsenal wins in fact, for every Arsenal fan going through this season, winning the EPL was the only thing, as far as I'm concerned. That's the major goal. Let me use the word. That's the major goal for whether the Kroenkes. Yes, whether for the Kroenkes or for the Artetas or for the fans. But then again, you go into the season and you discover that, okay, I think there are chances that we can actually win the 4. When Arsenal faced City in the Carabao Cup final, Arsenal, I mean, everyone thought that, okay, I mean, this is 50-50. Or in fact, some people felt that Arsenal had 60.
It's not some people. You also felt.
I mean, I felt that Arsenal had the edge based off of the fact that the way they've been playing. In fact, the way Arsenal started the season made everyone feel like Arsenal will beat that Chelsea's record of 14 goals conceded. Is it 14? Conceded. Because they went.
It was 15. Also, I knew that.
Okay.
That record is never getting beaten. Carry on.
Okay. No, because Arsenal went to our 3-4 games with or thereabouts without
It
conceding a
was
goal.
this year that they even considered the record now got shattered. It was,
People that genuinely thought that do not know how long a football season is. You are not considered 15
but it
goals.
was in February, March that they considered 16th, 17th, 18th goal.
That which is why I agree with Pep Guardiola that says that you don't win the league in December.
In fact, no trophies.
Because
in December.
I mean anything can happen. So if you're an Arsenal fan or any Arsenal fan who is disappointed with the fact that they lost the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, you still have the opportunity to win a double. And the way it is, this is now the time. If you talked about mentality, I feel that the mentality now, for me, this is the best time I can judge the mentality. The last 7 games. If Arsenal can go through these last 7 games and pull through, then the question of mentality is gone. If Arsenal can win the next 7-8 games, I don't want to hear rival fans talking about mentality again, because you said when it matters most, that's when you talk about mentality. The Carabao Cup, yes, it matters most. The FA Cup, yes, it matters most. But like I said earlier, every Arsenal fan wants the EPL, even ahead of the Champions League. So now, if you can win your last 7 games, then nobody's going to talk about mentality. So no Arsenal fan should be disappointed at this point, because you still have the league staring at you right in front of you. If City wins this league, it's not because City were better. It's because Arsenal were very poor.
You're still saying what I said.
Do you understand? So, but since you have the league, I feel you should focus on the league. You might still not even win the Champions League.
No good, no bad to happen to you. Anyway, they're advising.
Solomon.
I actually, I'll put the two together to say one thing. At the start of the season, even I didn't. Yes, I know Arsenal. They have a team that can't win the league. I actually put Liverpool ahead of Arsenal because of the kind of signings Liverpool made. So at the start of the season, there was no thought of a quadruple for Arsenal. It was, like you said, as the season progressed, it now looked like it. But there's just you guys saying that you aim so high that if you fail, you fall within the stars. Yeah. See, for Arsenal at this point, they need to now focus their energy on what they can actually get. What they can actually get. And I believe what they can actually get, like John said, is the league. See, the thing like I said, there's a thing about winning. I saw a video about when Jose Mourinho came to Chelsea, and the kind of mentality, bro. It got to a point where it was Mikel said they step onto the pitch like this game before playing, like we've won this game already.
Yeah,
they step onto the pitch like
I watched that interview.
Yeah, they step onto the pitch like this game we have won it. No way, you understand?
We'll lose, but not today.
No, not today. So as it needs, and to get to that point, this Arsenal team needs a trophy.
Exactly.
They need a trophy to get to that point. So I will say to the fans that the whole shout about quadruple came during the season. At the start of the season, believe me, the goal and the aim for Arsenal was to win the league. And I will say it again, you can still win the league. And winning the league changes a lot of things at the Emirates. It changes a lot of things about their mentality. The team is good. I would not bring out so much stakes for Mikel Arteta. You understand that he's a man trying to win. After winning, he learns a lot from it. So you can still win the league. I understand it won't be a bad season. Winning the league alone after a long time won't be a bad season. I will still say, believe me, on Arsenal's account, it will still be a great season if they can lay their hands. Sorry, when they lay their hands on the Premier League.
The pressure. Sorry,
the pressure is a lot.
The pressure
is a lot.
In fact, do you know that I feel that sometimes when the fans want certain kind of players in the team, they don't understand that there's a lot of pressure on the manager.
And another thing is, if you're trying not to make mistakes, you eventually make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. Okay, so my own retort to your thought about the quadruple league game in the middle of the season is every team that has ever won a quadruple or a sextuple, nobody said they were going to win it at the start of the season.
Nobody.
It has never worked like that. There's always a case of before the season, we know this is a strong team, but let's see Let's see how it plays out. And then by the strength of their play, when we see them tested against the very best, when we see how they are progressing in each competition, then it starts being obvious that, oh, this 2009 Barcelona, there's no team on earth that can beat them. And that's why they went on to win every single tournament that they played that year. And then even some the following year as well. And that's how these things go. So from Arsenal's perspective, if anybody is disappointed in Arsenal winning only the Premier League, it's a compliment to the Arsenal team, because yes, as far as Solomon did not see them win the Premier League, I was very, very clear in my prediction that Arsenal were going to win the Premier League.
Liverpool actually.
So there was no doubt in my mind that Arsenal were winning the Premier League. I said it multiple times from the very start. Arsenal fans were arguing with me. I was telling them this is the year. So maybe that's why the Premier League for me doesn't feel like enough, especially when it looked like you had a realistic chance
of getting more than
getting at least 2 out of 4. Nobody I don't think the most optimistic Arsenal fan would have expected that they would win a quadruple. The whole quadruple talk was you are still in 4 tournaments at the end of May.
Just dream.
At the end of
March.
May.
March.
Yeah, at the end of March. I beg your pardon. At the end of March, you are realistically still in 4 tournaments. In one of them, you are in the final. Yeah, you lost the final to Manchester City. Nobody can crucify you for that. It is a final. It is against Man City. So like that could have gone either way. Even though Arsenal did not play as well as as you would expect them to play. But again, mitigating circumstances. But there is no justification for Southampton being the reason you cannot dream for an FA Cup. That this was a foregone conclusion. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not even accepting the excuse of a rested players, because we specifically spoke about this is the time in the season where your squad depth will be tested. If you are in 4 tournaments by this time of the season, you cannot play your first team in every, especially when you have Champions League coming up, and then you have league games that you must not drop points, because if you drop points now, City are like a shark in the water. They've been giving you life with the EFL Cup win. So, but that has always been the thing about what makes this Arsenal team different from every other Arsenal team to me, is that this team is so strong on the bench. They could field 2 separate 11s. Mm-hmm. So when you now field your second 11 and it cannot beat Southampton, then there is a problem.
Big problem. And
I feel like we should be able to admit that even if Arsenal go on to win the league. Yes, I know winning the league for the first time in 22 years is a massive achievement. I know a lot of Arsenal fans don't want to, fly too close to the sun. Mm-hmm. Don't want to seem like you are overdoing. You will never win league. You dream of quadruple. I understand all of that. I'm just saying, based on the reality of your season. And again, you can be disappointed and still be happy that you won. I'm not saying you should now say, oh, it's a bad season, a sack Arteta, or I'm not celebrating the title.
Oh, okay.
Celebrate your title. But you should also, two things can exist at
the back of your mind,
You should also know that we realistically could have done more.
Yeah, true.
That is not a bad thought, especially if you invest as much as they did into this squad. Arsenal have spent a lot of money. Yes, everybody spends money to build squads, but Arsenal have stuck with this manager for a long time, and they've shown belief in him, both backing him in the press and financially. So for me, it just feels like the Premier League is not enough. But when Arsenal win the league, how are you celebrating? Give us an exclusive now. 22 years ago.
Yeah.
Where were you even 22 years ago when it happened? You just finished NYSC.
No,
He gave you now.
Yes, I was done with secondary school.
22 years ago.
Yeah, like that was the year. Yeah.
What year was
that?
You finished secondary school in 2003.
Yeah, no.
Hey!
You know ask this one.
No,
the same set.
This one done.
No, my own at 206 now.
Wait, 206 they laugh 203.
Okay, you now see. I'm not in the middle. I'm actually 05.
No, your own now because you don't know book and you repeated.
I told you I repeated.
No, he changed schools.
You told you I repeated.
He changed schools.
This guy.
I'm actually 05.
This guy they get extra year for secondary school.
Yeah.
I beg, no, they allow
No,
our audience. They see say.
see say.
Because I know they like
He's a young
Solomon.
man now.
You attended you attended Redeemers University.
Yeah.
Secondary school, no.
Lagos State Civil Service Model College, Gbogbo.
Abajo to fit repeat.
Why your secondary school be like secondary school name be like password? Call the name.
No. At that time, Civil Service
it's one
Model
of-
College was one
yes,
of the
yes,
biggest.
one of the
Because at that
finest.
time it was just body school. But
Oh,
it
okay.
wasn't even.
Federal schools were top
Yeah,
class.
it was Lagos. It was
But
just
so why
body
in
school.
life
They
gone
changed
there?
today. They changed
Wait
today.
He
but
go
now the
top.
university
He go
model
top
again.
secondary school. He go top private school, university.
I beg, next recording. I want to check here.
No. In fact, no. He should be sitting behind the camera. He should be talking from there.
All the top way Papa they say that it's like they look at him. You shall finish. Come collect your one key.
Must you say that?
Edit.
Are you called the name?
I must say
You don't do research, sir. You
Editor.
don't do research, sir.
Anyway, away from
I can
Solomon,
remember
back to-
something in particular. When we won the FA Cup the following year, because the FA Cup was the final game in 05. Arsenal that just did an unbeaten run to win the league the previous season. Now look like they can go all the way and not win anything. So playing Man U in the final and then they had to win. I have this work ID because immediately after my second, in fact, I had not finished my WAEC when I got that job. So
Hustler.
I was wearing my work ID after I won the FA Cup, jubilant. We finished celebrating and I can't find my ID card. I was like, I looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So I got to the gates of where I used to stay then, the Air Force base. And then one of the guys who knows me was like, Kenny. And he presented my ID. I said, how you take Siam? I know. He said it was a little boy who pulled it off my neck while I was celebrating too much. So I've said if Arsenal wins this league, I won't wear anything on my neck. I won't wear anything on my
I want you to say you will not celebrate because you don't want to lose anything.
You wear
If you don't need to wear anything.
And-
They can still remove your phone from your pocket
No, I
for
won't wear
celebrating too.
anything.
Wait, you will be naked
I will be only
in viewing
boxers.
center.
Only boxers. That is how we celebrate, so that nobody will take any. What I'm trying to say in essence
get it,
is
yeah.
I'm going to celebrate crazily because it's
And what will you do? First of all, you go first press 100K for the person who sit down next to you for podcast.
What's the meaning of
for
that?
podcast.
Who has been supporting you the most on this podcast?
You were saying that Liverpool go win league.
Ah, Jesus. You don't form my heart.
This one no even fit ask for it.
So-
they don't want now.
Me will predict that
Because-
now. Come still be your sitting companion.
I see there your back.
So it's going to be. It's going to be massive.
No jump over now.
Yeah.
What thing you go do for boys?
I don't know. Serious. I cannot.
I think it won't just be him, or even Baba.
I can't.
Love
but-
Lagos,
but-
yeah.
But I know I'm going to. I'm going
It's
to
true.
be
That
su-
last game,
I'm
we
going to
need
be
to go out and
super,
watch
super
it.
elite.
Bright Sports will be out at a bar
It might not even be last game.
near you where they
Maybe
present the
a
trophy.
Game. Oh,
Any
the
game
trophy.
where the trophy is being
I
presented.
thought it might be.
Or where the trophy where we
There
It
are
we
will
know
some
be on
that
a Sunday.
calculation.
It will be on a
No,
Sunday.
there are
yeah.
some
Okay, you know that
calculation
Standing they draw today and,
God bless you.
if it's that kind of game we'll gather together
yeah,
and we watch Kaide
So-
celebrate live.
Yeah, so is going because I'm not just happy for myself. I'm also celebrating for the thousands of fans and all that. But majorly, you see, we can come here and talk about mentality, Arteta, the boys on the field. I doubt if there is anybody who wants it like them.
No, true.
They face the war every day. They have broken toes, broken legs and all of that. I'm not sure they are doing all of that just to go home empty-handed. And I saw the pictures circulated. Somebody said, show these boys again this picture. The videos of the Carabao Cup loss. They stood in front of their traveling fans who were at the Wembley. And they couldn't say, nobody was saying anything. The fans were not talking, the boys, but sad faces. Like, show them and say, not just the fans will be feeling bad. This is how sore you would also be feeling. So, for somebody like Bukayo Saka, who since 2018, that he broke out, 2019, he became an household name, has been massive for the club. For Saliba, who said, whatever you say, I am nobody in this club because I've not won anything for them. And all of that. Then you go to the coach I think it will be a top relief, and that's why you now celebrate over the moon, and then we can now dream. Let's now go for whatever else. Maybe if you did not win the Champions League, now you can see yourself as a proper team. There is something trophy does. It gives you a lot of, clarity. It opens your eyes. And like John said, look at the O'Reillys, the Semenyos, just the Carabao Cup win. And that's why I keep hammering on this since the start of. Make sure you aim for this trophy. And your work is done at it. I just tell the boys, look at the fans. They are celebrating your Carabao Cup win this way. Now imagine if you win the league or you go ahead and win the Champions League. How would they celebrate? So I'll celebrate crazy. I can't even tell you this is how the celebration, but I know that if you go back to my last proper celebration of, Arsenal, that 2005 celebration was way more than even the 2004. It felt like we win the league in 2004. But 2005, last game, you're playing Man U then. Okay, if you want to play Man U, your sense has to be right. And it came with a lot of drama. And then we went ahead against all odds, we won. I think my celebration would have semblance to that.
All right, you heard it here first. 100K giveaway for our viewers and listeners from the stables of Kehinde Idris. As soon as Arsenal confirm the league title,
drop Hazard.
My name is Mr. Deep.
As soon as the league title is confirmed, just fall into our comments,
And
like,
drop
share,
Hazard.
subscribe, drop Hazard, and say congratulations, Kehinde Idris, and he will pick a winner.
Ashaka Lori show.
Backham.
Yeah.
Confirm. Kehinde Idris is a man of his word.
I'm a woman, no. I will joke with baby.
Anyway, so the rest of the FA Cup, Arsenal out. The rest of the FA Cup, City Liverpool. City did the business against Liverpool like they expected them to.
It's so easy.
So there's not really a need to talk about that. But the semi-finals are City versus Southampton, Chelsea versus Leeds United. As the FA Cup draws closer, we'll go in depth into that. But let's talk about Mohamed Salah, who announced his departure from Liverpool a while ago now, at the end of the season, and is leaving Liverpool as a bona fide legend of the club and a bona fide legend of the Premier League. But the point of our conversation today is, where does Mohamed Salah rank among the greatest Premier League forwards of all time? So it is your time to rank.
That's a deep one.
Do we have the stats?
No, just from what you know about the Premier League forwards. Who are the forwards that, if any, that you think are ahead of Salah on your own personal lists?
I will start with Alan Shearer as to top. Alan Shearer
is number one for you.
Yes.
Why?
Because he brought yes, Newcastle was big that time, but he brought something to the league at that time that a lot of English players were struggling to do. His consistency was crazy. At that time. For an English player, his consistency was crazy. His numbers, at that time it looks like you can't break that record, but obviously over time the record gets broken. But he brought something.
It's still not been broken.
Overtime records get there. The reason I said that is someone like what's his name, Erling Haaland. If he stays long enough in the league, he will break that record. Yeah. So I would rank him ahead. And after Alan Shearer, I would bring in Igwe himself. I will bring in Igwe himself, Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry people actually don't know. Thierry Henry is not a striker; he's a forward.
Which one of people actually don't know?
No.
Only you want Thierry.
No.
They talk like they talk about what Egbo for secondary school.
Sorry. The reason I said that is you go to viewing center sometimes. They portray him like a striker. People, he's not a striker.
He played as a striker. Yeah.
No, not like
it's basically, for those of you that are too young and not old, it's basically Mbappe. That's what.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the way Mbappe can play across the front line.
Yeah, that's what it does.
But he played as a striker.
And his numbers for that kind of a position crazy. So I would take TT as second. Then I would put. Oh, his name just skipped me now.
Wait, Rooney?
No.
Barcelona Obeche?
Or beating in Premier.
What club?
now.
Which club are
Liverpool.
Oh, Suarez.
No.
Oh,
Robbie Fowler?
Teddy.
No, the young that's
Owen.
Michael
Owen,
Owen.
okay.
Michael Owen. I'll rate the Michael Owen next.
Michael Owen ahead of Salah.
Yes.
How is your opinion?
Maybe because he won the.
Yes.
Is your opinion?
He won the Ballon
Based
d'Or.
on what
Ballon
though?
He won the Ballon d'Or. He won the Ballon d'Or. I will rate him ahead. Then because of Chelsea, I actually wanted to put Drogba ahead, but I can't put Drogba ahead. So Salah will now come up next.
All right.
Salah will come up next. But those three, yes.
Wonderful.
Interesting.
It's my own opinion, huh?
Who follow?
No,
Who follow
your
you
opinion-
argue?
Your opinion is
Okay,
your
so-
opinion is well noted.
So should I?
Your opinion is your. I want to hear from John first.
Okay.
I want to hear from John first.
So for me, because I followed Thierry Henry. He has always been that typical striker or typical player that, because I love players when they know how to be under, they can take on players. If Thierry Henry scores free kick, I mean, what can he not do in that front line?
Yeah.
If you actually, I don't think so. Thierry Henry for me. Then another player that I respect a lot. Yeah, you could put it down to say maybe recency bias, so I don't care. But I think that Sergio Aguero for me is one of the greatest strikers I've seen in the Premier League. The way he scores his goals, I mean, his low center of gravity, and the way.
And he scored a lot of goals for someone that didn't play.
Yes,
lots of games
yes,
because
he
he was always injured and somehow
And he
still
scored
scored
over
a lot of
100, over 200 goals.
Never won the Premier League Golden Boots, but
Yes.
was always
Consistent.
extremely
Season,
consistent.
yes, every season he always drops at least close to 20 goals. And so Sergio Aguero for me, I mean, I'll put him behind Titi. Then also another player, another forward that I respect a lot is Wayne Rooney. I mean, it's an amazing player.
Wow.
It's someone who, after playing as a forward, also had a chance in the midfield. I remember his last 3 seasons before he retired from Man U. Oh my God, Rooney was literally playing from the midfield as a number 10, displaying passes like the postcodes of joy. In fact, not just display but making tackles as well.
Extremely versatile.
Very, very. So
And it also affected his numbers because he was playing them
Exactly.
everywhere. They will move him around to accommodate strikers when he could have played in both positions. So go ahead.
So I mean, Rooney, I'd pick Rooney ahead. Then another player that I think that is very good. It's just unfortunate that because he's always injured. If he had stayed fit at Arsenal, I think that he would have also been a Premier League legend in terms of strikers. That would have been Robin van Persie. I
actually wanted to.
love. Oh God, I love Robbie Van Persie.
Yeah.
I think that
He's one of my personal favorites.
Yes, I saw the best of Van Persie at Manchester United that season where he won the Golden Boot. I knew that if this guy had stayed,
12, 13.
if he had been consistent and stayed fit at Arsenal, in fact, I think that maybe Arsenal would have put up some good number of trophies, when under Arsene Wenger. Then before I pick Salah, then another player that I think he's underrated. A lot of people don't talk about him is Ruud van Nistelrooy.
He done the long.
Yeah, he done the long, but Ruud van Nistelrooy. So after Van Nistelrooy, then Salah.
No,
You know that Salah at all.
No, actually,
Salah is like what, 7th or 8th?
what's his name? I actually want to put this Bayern Munich striker, this current Bayern Munich striker. I
Harry
wanted to
Kane.
put him at Harry Kane ahead of, but because he didn't win the league, so I had to put Salah ahead of.
So
Ruud van Nistelrooy is
So-
an interesting choice.
yes, that's Ruud van Nistelrooy. But because if you look at this also in terms of trophies, when you make compare in terms of trophies, I think some of the names I've mentioned too, I think they fall into that category.
Does Van
Because-
Nistelrooy even come up in like just general Premier League conversation? Let's even leave.
Yes,
Does Van Nistelrooy I think you might be the first person I've heard that. Van Nistelrooy is a new name in this conversation.
because you know what, at Manchester United at the time, Van Nistelrooy scores like he's not that player that he doesn't have too much of tricks and flicks. He doesn't do a lot of that,
proper
but
striker.
oh God, he's a proper number 9. Strikers in the mode of Inzaghi, David Trezeguet,
Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
Yes, Erling Haaland, yes. So I think that Mohamed Salah, if you look at what he has done in the last 7-8 years for Liverpool, considering the fact that before he came to Liverpool, he had
Chelsea.
a stint at Chelsea which
Roma.
didn't go well. Considerably, he had a very good stint at Roma. Then coming to Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp, where Liverpool, for me, had their best maybe 6-7 years under your club. And Salah was very, very instrumental to everything that happened during his goals, his goal contribution, assist, and everything.
But
Is the reason.
for several.
I'm just saying.
Nobody way you don't come. He went away, he called and he went back.
No. Radio coach.
So
say Benjamin Wari
it's my turn.
You don't go call Benjamin.
They don't allow me finish. It's your turn.
Let me start. I think first person because of numbers, and I think as of then, the Premier League was way more physical than we have now. So every day, all day, Alan Shearer will still get my respect. I like what he was able to do. Followed straight is Titi. Thierry Henry.
They call her like say na babe.
Okay, that's his nickname.
Hey,
now.
well,
Igwe, or just say Igwe.
I say you meet one Titi babe for Yabatek.
Thierry Henry had everything. He's that forward that you just dream of. He's capable of doing everything. So Thierry Henry will come second. Who comes next after Thierry Henry? And I thought somebody would have mentioned him. You don't need 10 seasons for him to play. One season was good enough. Luis Suarez. What Luis Suarez did with Liverpool, nah. The kind of goals, I don't care what they won under during his time. We're talking of what you did as an individual. Luis Suarez is definitely there. Way ahead of, so many strikers. I love Kun Aguero. I love him so much. So he would always be on my list after Suarez. I think after that, I'm looking at so many other names, but I'm also looking at longevity, how many years you're able to do it, and all of that.
If you look, you don't go post Suarez. You don't look at.
No.
You know we say you look like.
No.
You don't look at Suarez in his 3 seasons.
I said I have some other names, and I'm looking at them with longevity compared to placing them ahead of Mo Salah. That's why Mo Salah will come in my fifth. Right. That's why I said, when I wanted to talk about Suarez, I said one season, 2 seasons was good enough. The kind of.
And he also showed it at Barcelona, so you know that it's a very.
I don't even care what he did
from Ajax.
What he did with Liverpool. So I think Mo Salah will be in my 5th row. So many strikers have come, so many forwards and all of that. But I think one thing that made Mo Salah, he might go lower down in my list. I think one thing that made him, outstanding to make 5th on my list is the fact that proving people wrong is one of the hardest things to do. You came to this league, you were a complete shadow.
Flop.
And you were a flop, thank you. And then you went out, did...
And even when Liverpool signed him back, because a lot of people don't act like it now, but those of us that were already, doing this job at the time, we know that signing was heavily criticized.
It was.
For 35 million
crazy.
At that time. A lot of people
for
were
a flop at Chelsea.
A lot of people were like, why are they spending this much on a player that, Jay, because he played well for Serie A. That's old people's league.
Yeah.
And even at Serie A, he was not scoring as much as he was. I know that he started scoring at Liverpool. So in a way, the Premier League was much easier than the Serie A for him. And
then he came and the guy just continued to churn out numbers after numbers after numbers. And I think that's a strength for me. A reporter asked Saka sometimes ago, he wasn't asked, he commended him for his mentality. He said, as a teenager, after the Euros final penalty loss, how do you channel all of your disappointment into growing bigger? And I think that's the story of Mo Salah. The way, it's just that the people I put in front of him have something super outstanding for me. Alan Shearer, Titi, Kun Aguero, Luis Suarez. These guys are mad.
Then, guys, we've talked about some of these. You've rolled out some of these names.
You will give your list.
Yes,
right?
you will. But one of the things that also stood out for me with Mohamed Salah is the fact that he's not a striker. That guy plays from the right wing.
Yep.
And he was able to churn out the amazing number of goals. Yeah. It's difficult to. That's why when some people want to denigrate Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm like, the 40 goals you saw that he scored at Manchester United, he played from the left wing. And that's exactly what Salah did that for 6-7 years at Liverpool, playing from that wing.
Time now. He did not play anywhere else.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm just being specific with numbers. Now, he was able to do it from that position, and he has scored some of the best goals. If you bring out some of the best goals in the last 7-8 years, there's no way you're not going to see Mohamed Salah's. I even remember one.
couple
No,
of
so
times.
talking about
Oh,
the goals,
God.
I saw
They won a
there was a
Puskas
post.
award for it.
Yeah, there was
Aha.
a
They
goal
went inside them.
on the official.
What?
They won a
Oh,
Puskas
against
award for it.
Everton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a post on the official Premier League Instagram where Mohamed Salah, I think like 5 goals from the same position.
Yeah,
I saw that
video.
post, same position, 5 different.
So many players who play on those wings
Yeah.
always have something.
It's same position,
Yeah.
same kind of goal. Very
Cutting,
interesting,
then
yeah,
you know,
give that guy,
to the other part. Yeah.
All right, Mohamed Salah, model of consistency. In my own, when I want to rank players generally, I always consider all the factors. Like for example, I see what Kenny said about Luis Suarez, and that's a personal preference. But I always try to do a blend of all the factors. How I enjoyed you, first of all, is my personal preference. Did I like how you played? How long were you at your best? How much did you contribute? How much did you win? And so, by those factors, the general consensus for all of you guys that made it, that will not make it for me, is Alan Shearer. I don't, simply because.
I didn't mention it.
Oh, you didn't mention Alan Shearer. Okay, that's good. My own number one is it's a personal preference thing. It's a personal preference thing. I feel like he had the best combination of numbers, impact,
and
trophies, longevity.
Yeah.
That's my own personal number one. But I understand a lot of people have different opinions. We will all agree on Thierry Henry. There's no need to beat the horse on Thierry Henry. Number 3 for me would be there are too many greats for us.
Too many.
There are too many greats
for
for us. Yeah.
The younger brother.
Naim.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
You know, I'll put Salah number 3, actually. I'll put Salah number 3. I was going to put Robin Van Persie as a personal preference thing, but I don't think I can objectively say he should rank higher than Mohamed Salah in the list of Premier League forwards. I'll put Salah number 3, and Salah is the 4th highest Premier League goal scorer.
Yeah.
Behind Shearer, Kane, and Rooney. So he's the highest scoring foreign player in Premier League history.
Yeah.
That has to count for something. More than Thierry Henry, more than Drogba, more than all of these other guys. He's the highest scoring foreigner in Premier League history. He's 7th on all-time assist list, and people say he's selfish. The general consensus of Salah is that he doesn't pass. He only wants to score. But he's the 7th highest assistant in Premier League history. And he might even move up to 6th, but depending on how he does this season before the remaining game before he leaves. So when you add that, and then add the fact that he won 4 Premier League golden boots, he won 2 Premier League trophies. There is
2 Champions League.
Let's even keep it the Premier League.
No,
Let's
one
even keep
Champions League,
One.
one Champions League.
One Champions
2
League.
finals, 1 Champions League.
Okay.
Yeah, one Champions League. Let's even keep it to the Premier League legacy. Say how many PFA Player of the Year was? I think 3. This guy is in my opinion, this guy is a one of one.
He's a legend.
So I have him. I have him 3. I was going to put Ronaldo in 3. Ronaldo is the one. I know Van Persie. Ronaldo is the one I was thinking of putting ahead of him. But I don't think that
He didn't stay that long. Yeah.
he did though. Ronaldo did.
3 seasons.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No.
3-2. Oh, wow, okay.
I don't-
I'm trying to.
Congratulations to Mohamed Salah, who, with every good thing that we've
Please
said,
put your hands together.
True.
put your hands
He won
together.
everything. He won everything. He won
Yeah,
everything.
good. As I don't
He
put
won the
out-
Nations Cup. We didn't even mention that.
He did not do.
He didn't win.
He
the
never
Nations
win
Cup.
Nations
He
Cup.
lost to Senegal in the final.
He never won it.
He
Egypt
has
have
never
not
won.
won
That's
the Nations
true.
Cup
Egypt
since.
won finish
Since
before
Omar-
he can
yeah.
resume.
When
Egypt have not won since
when
2010.
Egypt just they win back to back that year.
Egypt did the
With-
treble 06, 08,
06,
010,
08,
and they've not won it.
I want the likes of Abu Trika.
Abu Trika.
Oh God.
Anyway, with all the good things we've said about Mohamed Salah, we will be remiss to not point out that Baba Titon. He did like when you check bottom of your Milo can. Nothing dey there. You can't use spoon dey scrub that last one. We
Would-
gum the bottom of the can. Go.
I don't think.
It's finished.
No. I think he started the season well. I think in the
They did
middle,
not
the,
start
Yes, sir.
well, oh. No be
I
start
don't
of
think.
season,
I
unfortunately.
don't think you understand. They say person don finish.
But
I
best
think the
before.
whole
Tunde,
criticism
for that
actually
their
got to him.
attack, maybe if you come out Ugo
Ekiti-
Did you watch? Did you watch
who
the?
better pass Salah again?
Did you watch the FA Cup game?
Did you
Against
watch that?
against
I
City.
watch her.
Okay, you must even
He
watch
was
the game.
raped. We know.
You must even watch the game. Wetin Salah dey do
Salah
for that
Salah
game?
was very poor in that game. He had a penalty.
Wetin Salah dey do for that game?
In fact, against O'Reilly, he couldn't take O'Reilly once. He couldn't take him on once. General play, Salah was just
I'm not even asking. I'm not even asking Salah at 30 whatever year old
33.
to be taking on players. But the things that you would expect to leave player last, which is the technique,
Yeah.
or get ball, no with your leg, no post. Salah seems to have, and it's not just the City game. It's not just the City game. It's not just the City game.
But I think the season left him. I think the whole controversy.
Which part of the
everything
season was he playing well that you remember?
it was last season. Oh.
Because I don't
What is
understand.
this season?
Even last season, sef, the second half of the season,
It was very poor.
It was already, but he played so well in the first half of the season that the stats still look good. This season, there's no. Maybe you can say he's been better in comparison to the other Liverpool players, which is what
Exactly.
Kenny said. No, that's not what he was saying.
No. You're not getting
you
it.
go good.
Wait. You're not getting it. We are if by Mohamed Salah standards, he wasn't playing. But by the general 33-year-old players, a lot of 33-year-old can't actually put up the kind of performance it does some minds that we see. You understand? So while we are looking by the Mohamed Salah standard,
And that's what they will look at you by now.
I know.
Make I use Solomon Edible standard judge Mohamed Salah for Premier League.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, we shall judge you your own for your own exam, which is the
Are
game.
are we doing it? No, let's talk
Ladies
about
and
Salah.
gentlemen.
See, Salah has options of clubs to go to. Let's talk about where he can go to in Saudi Arabia.
It's true. Solomon,
Let's
I
leave the
second
game.
you.
Are we ready?
Yes.
For what?
By random selection, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
It's a simple thing of recognize whatever you see on screen. And today's one is specified. The only hint that all of you have is that all of these people and things and objects are of Nigerian descent or related to Nigeria. So that should, I assume, make it easier for you.
See white man.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the timer sorted.
Are you playing the game?
Please just when they ask you a question, answer the question
you-
or don't answer the question. What you will not do is to use a jaw and kill me. All right, John Ojetunde, who this is? Your time starts already.
This Akwa Ibom guy. Oh good.
5, 4, 3,
the
2,
something nightmare. Oh good.
1. Time up.
Simon Peters.
Ocon,
That is
Nigerian nightmare.
In Nigeria night. In fact, Jesus.
Nigeria's
Nightmare.
one and only
Heavyweight.
former heavyweight champion of the world.
No, Sam Kiniko.
Joshua. Now you get Joshua.
Feel it.
I never hear this
Is there
guy.
one and only now?
The one and only pure Nigerian
Eh.
heavyweight champion of the world. The Nigerian nightmare.
Let's
The
go.
original Samuel
Peteru.
Peters. So, John, once again, we have started this week on, on the red note.
And this one was easy.
Hey!
Atarodo pẹ̀lú pẹpẹ.
Kehinde Idris.
I
Not be
thought
like
that
this.
We are randomizing today.
Hey.
Kehinde Idris.
Yes.
You have 15 seconds.
Eh?
And the time
Is it?
starts now. Who is this?
Okay. Akifenwa.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. If I wanted to make it out, I say you say his full name, but that's Adebayo Akifenwa.
Adebayo Akifenwa.
Retired professional footballer, but built like a wrestler.
Yeah.
It's very surprising. Very surprising.
Hey.
I watched him a lot then when he was active.
So, from where you watch it?
His club now. He play for championship now.
Which club?
I don't forget.
Let's move in.
Wycombe Wanderers.
Why come?
Nigerians call it
Wycombe.
Wycombe.
And to what they say about him in that city, he's a very sweet man.
A legend of the English Football League system. Adebayo Akifenwa. He now does a podcast with Go.com, I believe correctly. So, good man, great career. Just Solomon Ojetunde.
The Ojetunde corner.
Solomon Edifree. Your time. But it starts. I'm giving you 30 days and 30 nights.
Now we'll done it.
He rich.
For us not to do something that affects anything.
But Nigerian female tennis player, how many are there? Just guess the first name that comes to your mind. Even though the time don't finish.
Let's move on.
Kenny, there's no way you don't know this one. Do you want to help? Nigerian female tennis. There has to be one name that comes to your mind first, even if it's not correct.
Oyilomo.
Okay, that's one of the names, but this is not her. Who is the other one? There's only but two of them. Yes. Mary Love Edwards.
Mary Love Edwards. Yeah.
Mary Love Edwards. This is a room of Nigerian journalists.
I think the problem with Mary Love is not a public friendly. You say Oyilomo is more public friendly. She does, she has these charades and all of that. So
you don't stand before me.
No.
When we're done with the charades, we go back to the game.
All right, Kehinde Idris. Back on Twitter. Don't worry yourself.
Allahu Akbar.
No worry. The other, as long as you are able to keep score, you are keeping score, right? You no worry. Once you hear your name, just answer question.
Present,
sir. Your time. What it starts?
Bam, Adebayo. Bam, bam.
This guy.
How am I look?
Bam.
If they give you this.
I've seen the. I missed it one time before.
No, but now when you
I remember
you go say and I remember.
No. See,
but the name
I actually remember this one because
this one, which one is a pass?
We never show Samuel Peters here
because
this one I don't see this one. We've done this like 2-3 times.
This is correct.
So
bam. John, let's see if you will get your own this time. Even though most likely not.
You know what to be next.
Don't stress yourself. I don't know, but I know say if I put Jesus Christ picture for here,
because when I'm
John, you go get Buddha. Muhammad still close. Muhammad still close.
Is Nigerian this say
Don't be say na Korean president. You say na China president Xi Jinping.
Let's go.
Anyway, let's see if John or Ojetunde can prove me wrong. Your time it starts. This is easy. This is easy. I didn't even know this was in this one. This is mad easy.
Kenny had mentioned it.
5, 4, 3.
No, I know.
2, 1.
Bashali.
I'm leaving. It's over.
Let's go home. Let's go home.
Actually,
well, at least it was correct that it's combat sport. Because there's
but this wrestling now. This
is WWE superstar Nigerian Obafemi.
Oba
of WWE. Interesting story about this guy.
Well, I saw this guy
as recently as 2-3 years ago. He was still in Nigeria, hustling in the national stadium, trying to make it as a shot put and discus track, which is how he traveled abroad to go and try to pursue that career. But he ventured into WWE, into professional wrestling at this level, and he turned out to be very, very good at it. From NXT, now promoted to the main WWE wrestler to the roster as the first Nigerian.
And I saw his this on Twitter.
Message to Israel Adesanya.
It's not even. I saw somebody post. He posted a picture
he's
and wrote.
a lot
but I did not In fact, I did not pay attention to.
So now you know. But next time we will put that, you know, go still get that. But
No.
at least now you know.
No. Next one I will get them.
All right, Solomon Edivri, it is your time to shine. Shine, shall you? Your time starts now.
This
I
one.
will also give you 24 hours.
I actually don't know.
You cannot even know. You cannot even
I
know.
don't worry, no, I don't know.
You cannot know. Does anybody else want to guess? No point for guess. Oh, you don't know it too? I thought you would know this one. This is how many Nigerian players of Nigeria descent dey Barcelona now? I start to show I don't come out.
Okay.
This is a current Barcelona player, Barcelona feminine player. That is, and I've already given clue that everybody I'm showing you is of Nigerian descent. That's Vicky Lopez. She plays for the Spanish national team now. But the NFF was trying to say, but Ori ya ọmọ ọlọ́mọ gbà.
They've been praying for her.
Kemi fi Spain leg you know. Last NFF Zuma was even play friendly. You don't even be like, oh, they prepare for AFCON, nothing. So that's Vicky Lopez. So score still remain Kenny 2.
Yeah.
Rest of the field, Odos.
Yeah.
When Tunde is not on the field, man, I'm the big dog in the house.
Nah.
Who's still balling?
Who
let the dog out?
Solomon, sticking with you.
Make I don't go lose before game finish,
now?
Joe.
Sticking with you.
Let's go.
AD free.
Let's go.
Your time.
Salmon.
This is.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it easy or difficult?
Solomon, by yourself, go write the dash for that paper.
Go give yourself Udo.
Go
5,
write.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Like, I want us to use our cognitive abilities on this show and let us reason. How many Nigerians have played for the Italian national team? Let us start from there.
Now one now.
Who?
It's one that me I know. They try and get the name out, but I think I know just one.
Who now?
And now the name now.
Just give us, like, describe
Oh.
or give us it. Let us know. The guy on the screen is Stefano Okaka.
Of AC Milan, who played for AC Milan at the time.
Watford, Udinese. I don't remember him playing for AC Milan, but he might have.
He did.
It's possible. Watford. I remember him from Watford, Udinese.
Very popular name, but Brilla FM.
Yeah.
Stefano
Okaka
Okaka.
is-
I know, now the face. I can't put a face in his name, man.
Anyway, so that was
Solomon.
Solomon's second round or third?
Third.
Third. Okay.
My third.
All right. So John Ojetuni, for your third. The time starts now. This is even where Nigerian jersey.
This one I even one ball.
No be diaspora. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, come on, what glass was he showing you? Give me glass in Henry Gong.
I feel binocular left. What's the way? Off your glass, wear binoculars.
Kí lorúkọ ẹ̀?
Sunny Keita.
That's Sadi Keita.
And the fact, I swear, man, that name,
Dey your mind.
dey my mind.
Just say it.
But I been dey think say, because the Sani Keita face,
It looks a bit different.
yes, this face looks a bit
He's the
different.
young guy, he's a bit
Right.
It looks
This
a bit
game-
different.
There's no wrong answer until your time expires. So just they say whatever name come your mind.
You know what made them laugh am. Maybe go
Kai.
say Sunny Keita. Maybe say na Chukwu the Umbano.
No, he looks like an outside boy.
All right, Kehinde Idris. I think that's the only Nigerian that I know of that has been that Keita name. Because it's usually
Yeah, like Malian.
Malian,
Yes.
Maybe if you check it, it's probably from Nigeria.
Probably.
Okay, where's
Yeah.
Pio?
Yes.
Probably. Anyway, Kehinde Idris, you lead the field. Can you go 3 for 3?
Let's go.
The time starts now. You can't. Don't worry yourself.
Sorúkọ ẹ fún mi jọ. Pacers.
The name na Pacers. 5, 4 na Yoruba boy. 3, 2,
Adéyẹmọ.
And they like Ijani. And they
He
like
almost call him MC Oluwa. That's Victor Oladipo.
Oh, Victor Oladipo.
Or as they call him, Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo. He got injured and everything.
Funny
And
thing
he's
about
also
this guy
NBA.
Yeah.
is also a very, very gifted singer.
Wow.
Like, not he utterly disguised himself and went on a popular singing show
Okay.
contest in America, and he made it to the final, and they didn't even know he was the one. That he can sing, he can properly sing. And at the final, he then revealed himself and
Wow.
a basketball player, blah 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 blah. So
Wow.
that's Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
So who wants to start off the fourth round? I'm leaving it for volunteers. Now you know the next one might be very easy. Choose volunteer fast.
Since you don't, maybe just shoot.
All right, Kerry Idris, the man of strength and valor. Let's see. What time starts now?
Jesus, I wish I raised my hand.
No.
I wish I raised my hand.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Menalo.
Oh yes!
He got it.
That's Michael.
God, why did I raise my hand? But the man also going to pay. Make I go next. Try.
That's Michael. Former Chelsea
Did you
director.
see one
of
Yoruba guys podcast that after PSG beat Chelsea, the guy is his own this thing. It's just, I don't know if I will call it podcast. It was like, ta ló sàn wọ́n jẹ́? Ó pé kò sí problem. It's not a problem that PSG beat us 8-2. But by now, some will be in the ICU. Some, they will tell them that it's a condemned goods. No need to carry it ICU. Just let him die. They say, when the medal was there, he knows what he signed. He now brought picture of Mereles. He said, these are the kind of people he looks for in the world. People that don't have happiness, that don't have joy.
Let's see.
One Champions League.
Let's see if you people can salvage some happiness and joy.
Okay.
Who wants to go next? John, remember what happened last time? I was to.
I'll go next.
John yesterday is going next. And his time starts now.
Ooh, Nedumonoa.
Glory! Glory! You see, I'm happy that this was done randomly because I actually hoped that you will get this one. That's why I chose it in the first place. But I didn't know that it was the one that was next. So your luck has shined. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, so what, you know this guy?
I can actually remember.
You want to know.
That's good.
I'm
next, obviously.
Yeah, you're next, obviously. So your time starts now.
Jamilisi.
5,
On the screen.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n. Debo.
Ìjà ẹ̀wọ̀ lómi ló sí.
Deborah Abiodun tọ́mọ ẹ̀ bá wo show yìí sí. A sọ kí àmọ́ tí start o.
This is Deborah Abiodun, one of the most recognizable faces.
I'm telling you. She don't even resemble Ijamilusi.
And Ingo Wafcon. He dey with them.
He dey with them.
Every time I pick a person to put in these things, I always have you in mind. Okay, now person where I want make it potentially get this one with this.
So
I
that
believe it.
So you go get this question and now you feel like. So
It happened.
sorry about that. Back to John for last end of round 5. The time starts now.
Oduamadi.
Oh wow!
Oh, obviously.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm surprised you get it because this guy is a very forgotten person.
Yeah,
I've never
no.
heard anybody talk about him since he stopped playing football.
Maybe I saw it similar. I knew that. Yes, he played for.
To not make it too difficult, that's why I had to find a picture of him. Like, if it was Nigeria, just I know say people feel don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, John is backpedaling. Solomon Edivri. It is now looking like your last is confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed. Just to save face.
So you know what you're drink.
Yeah.
All right. Just the MPFA club logo.
Jojo
Shooting
Kunya.
stars. Canopy Pillars. Sunshine Stars.
Correct.
Kunya, Bemo, Mino, Kuno, Kunya.
The fact that you first got two different Still
When I
very
saw the
wrong.
start, the street stars. No, Carnival, no. Sure.
But that Kano, how you take all Kano for this thing?
Canopilla stars.
Kano pillar starts.
Canopilas.
Kind of feelings.
Kehinde Idris with the last question of the game, even though you've won already. 3 out of 4. The man on fire. Odogu.
Let's go, baby.
But who is this?
Abia Warriors.
This is
They even pull everything.
This is a-
Give me my mic, baby. I told you when this motherfucker ain't on the show, I'm the big dog in the house. When did you start this song? Go.
How old are you? I'm
21.
And you look strong
You
and
look so
healthy.
heady and
That's what
strong.
happened over the weekend when Arsenal was playing Southampton. The commentator now said, Max Stelman, he's just 16. How come he's so strong? I say, no, let him go hear this thing. No. He go look for the boy. He go say, how come you're strong and healthy?
At 16.
At 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun game session. But
Yep.
Kehinde Idris imagines Victor.
The bitterness from
4 out
Arsenal
of 5.
really brought the fire out of me.
A great ratio, actually. I think
Very
that's
good,
one of
very
the
good.
best
It's very
scores on
good.
the
Yeah,
show.
that's the best score. Yeah,
That's one of
best
the
score is
scores
hard
on
on
the
the
show.
show.
That's
Yeah.
one of the best scores on the show. I don't think anyone has done 4 out of 5 in this particular guess the player. So Kehinde Idris.
Good one.
But if saying this our producer that ain't do this.
No, you know if you get far.
What?
So when you now also go dey choose things wey himself no know the answer. Things wey if you get that you don't get that you don't know.
You know Garinja. You go put Garinja.
You go put garage and grandpa.
Grandpa. that day, he put South Africa logo. I say Bafana. He say, I say South Africa. He say no. Say na club for. Say na Bafana be the name of the club.
But what I don't understand is you already know that your producer is a Onigbo. Why are you surprised by
We
it?
thought when he wants to prepare for the show,
He will
he
stop
will
smoking
leave his
again.
canna. He will finish preparation.
Nah,
He will
that
not
Go
go
time-
back
back.
to Canada.
That time,
First of all, both of you to assume saying they prepare for the show first things first. And even if he mistakenly prepare for the show, na that time Gongo Igbo dey intensify. Na that time Gongo he need Igbo to prepare for the show. Anyway, we are about to sign off, but we have to sign off with one last topic.
Yeah.
I just had to break our flow with the game so that
Protocol.
we'll calm down a bit. Italy are not going to the World Cup for a 3rd straight World Cup. In 2018,
Yeah.
it was because they could not beat Sweden. In 2022, just after they won the Euros,
Yes.
they lost to North Macedonia in the World Cup qualifier. That's how they did not make the World Cup. Now in 2026,
Bosnia.
beat Bosnia and Herzegovina and qualify
Yes.
in
won
your
first
own
leg
home,
goal.
and they somehow could not.
Got a record though.
Ṣáyé ń ṣe Italy ni.
Say red card báwo.
Ṣé ayé ń ṣe Ìtàló ni?
Ayé ń ṣe wọn.
No, it's like you always say, you've said it before. It's an era where they actually the Italian Serie A is good, yes, but they don't actually have a lot
Which
of-
era Bosnia
They just
and
won
North
the
Macedonia
Euros.
get? People win Euros, come lose to North Macedonia after. Which era?
Greece won the Euros, right?
Yeah.
What have they done after that?
Hey, you're saying after that?
Is that they don't have players? The Italian
How
system.
did they now win the Euros?
How did Greece win the Euros? It can happen. You can be lucky in a tournament. It's a tournament, like you always say. You can
Which
get to the
players
tournament.
Bosnia get?
You can get to the tournament.
Nah,
and
Which
step
players
up.
Bosnia get?
Who is the striker for the Italian this thing? What's his name? That plays for Fiorentina. What's his name now? Moiskin.
Is
Moiskin.
Moiskin not a good player?
I'm not saying he's a good player, but can
Who
you
is the striker for Bosnia?
Edin Dzeko.
At
So,
41 years old.
So you
Okay, if you are to pick now, you have to pick for your team.
team
Wait,
that has people like
No,
Barella.
wait,
wait.
let's
If you have
finish.
to pick a striker for your team, you have Edin Dzeko and you have Moiskin. Who will you pick?
I will
Moiskin.
pick a 41-year-old Edin that is playing in German 2nd division ahead of Moiskin, one of the top scorers in the Serie A.
Do you know that?
Are you on
Some
crack?
people
Wait,
don't-
first, sorry. What is the emergency number for Lagos State? Somebody needs to come and attend to this
I'm
man.
telling you.
Somebody
that
needs to attend to this
generally, the
man.
Italians, we are, if you're not careful, you're looking at them with what they are achieving. They actually don't have a lot of good players. They don't.
Compared to
They
who
are
they are
not playing
competing with.
Brazil. They are not playing Germany.
When they lost to
North Macedonia
did you know?
gets?
Look at the quality of players in the Italian league and the quality of players in Italian national when they played North Macedonia.
In fact,
They had
leave
some of the
player
best-
alone. Leave player alone. Mention anything from North Macedonia. It can be a club. It may be a food. Anything that you know
I don't
about
know-
North
I don't know- I
Macedonia.
don't know any-
Mention
any-
one
I don't know
singular
anything.
fact about North Macedonia.
I don't know
Not
anything.
even a player.
I don't know anything about North
What is the color of North
Do you
Macedonia's
know
flag?
that somebody asked me after that first leg of Bosnia and Italy that Zinchenko still dey play ball? So many people thought he's retired.
Even I
Because
myself.
it's the second division of Germany,
yes,
so nobody
I
watches
thought, I
that.
thought he had retired from football.
People barely watch the German Bundesliga, let alone the second
second
division of
division.
German football. That's where he plays.
The thing is, the Italians, they messed up. That's it. It's
No,
not about
they
the quality.
continue to
As far as
mess
I'm concerned, it's not about the quality of the. They have good players.
Or at least they have good enough players to qualify for the World Cup.
Yes.
Look at the teams that are qualified for the World Cup in England. And in
If you
Europe.
have Uzbekistan, who made it
guys,
to.
let's bring it up. In the group where Nigeria played our qualifiers, player for player, did any team in that group have good players?
Okay, but when Nigeria not qualified, did you blame it on not having good players?
I don't know. I actually blame it. It's an error. It happens. It happens.
So Italy.
Anyway, inadvertently,
happens.
he has led me to our actor topic.
It happens, actually.
Which is why I continue to
It happens.
that's why I continue to tolerate your madness, because sometimes they work in my favor. The main topic is between Italy and Nigeria.
Who is more useless?
Who is more useless? Who is more under its pay? Which of the outcomes is more surprising? Both of these two countries have not been to the last
Two World Cup.
Okay, Nigeria was in with 2018. Italy not even qualify. At least we have that one for them. We have that one. Italy not even did 2018.
Nigeria
but we
own.
did.
I feel say I know one known spell because somebody talk am for Twitter. He say if Osimhen does not openly apologize to Finidi, if he get the next World Cup squad to qualify, we not still qualify. So
Don't worry.
that one is-
If not by that one, we know they go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Make everybody just enjoy another sport. Watch
at least-
cricket. Our under 19 cricket team is actually good.
Benfica, when they didn't win for years, they went back to, is it their former coach that they treated wrongly?
That put a spell on them and
put a
said
spell.
they will never win the European trophy again.
And he can't
No, he gave it certain amount of years.
again.
Yeah, he actually.
Yeah, maybe 30 years or so.
40,
No, I don't
think
think-
40
I think he
years.
gave
I think
a
that
period.
I actually do not.
I'll check
We
it.
can confirm
And
that.
then years after years, they will come this close yet so far. They now look at it like, Ogamo will know
The first no reason now. But when they come begin, they qualify for final. But I'm at the final. I'm at lose. Say okay. Now Benfica will be. We are lucky to reach this final. I'm at the final. At my lose. At Europa. At the UEFA Cup. At the Champions League. Oyagbe alagba lọ sí. Ọgbẹ́ alagba plus 822 plus Imam. Wọ́n gbé ogun lọ sí burial ground bàbá yẹn pé o ti kú but ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run sà ẹ jẹ́ ká win. It was against that Europa, ahead of that Europa League final against Chelsea 2013. That's why I was first familiar with the story because they were doing the 82.
Yeah.
They were going to
That was the period they started.
they were going to share wọ́n tún ṣáájú wa score so wọ́n bí lè pé tuntun ti fẹ́ wọ́n bí lè pé ẹbọ ti fẹ́ rú.
Àzémà yẹn ti ń bínú. Wọ́n ti ń bínú díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Ayé tí wọ́n wọ̀ increase gas.
But
Ìbàdàn tún torí bọ̀dọ̀ di the final.
I think
Mo tún náà wọ́n tún
the
wà.
similar thing
It's like,
between the Italian team and the Nigerian team is the fact that they changed a lot of coaches in between. They changed coaches in between.
Italy.
Yes, Italy. They went from Spalletti to they went for Spalletti to before getting to Gattuso. I think.
Somebody just.
So there was somebody in between before.
Even
they
the
got to
Gattuso don't even come out. Yes.
Yeah, I know Gattuso has left.
Gattuso has resigned.
Yes.
The president of the federation has resigned.
Buffon left his position.
Buffon also left his position.
position with the-
So
with the
Eds,
FA.
that's the major difference between the
Exactly.
two situations. Heads are rolling. People are paying for it.
Yes,
Now
but
they
in
did not
Nigeria,
qualify.
money is rolling in. Something is rolling in.
How much are we even making?
In fact, comparing Italy and Nigeria is like already day and night.
No, it's not that. See,
No, again, I mean, even
by all
making
standards,
making
you
this
expect Italy to make
comparison,
to the World-
making
to
this
make it to the World Cup.
comparison based off of
Based on
What-
both of these
oh,
countries
yes.
have missed the last
Yeah,
two.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I still even feel that I think that comparison is not worth it because for us, yes, we have the talent, we have the players, But we also know that the major problem of Nigerian sports is leadership. They may not have leadership problem like us.
They do. I think they do.
When I
How-
mean leadership,
how
I'm
do
not
they do?
talking about in terms of, I'm talking about the administrators too, those who run their football. I'm not talking about the coaches and the coaching staff and all that. I'm talking about those who run their football. You know, sometimes you might put systems too in place and it may not work. I also do not feel that the Italians don't know what they are doing. That was why they missed out of the World Cup. Sometimes it just happens that, you know, I also to an
These
extent
people
maybe
that have
I-
Donnarumma.
No, you're not. You see, you're not getting.
I also-
look at, if, do you want to know if the
there's-
system is actually not working?
uh,
Do you know what? When was the last time the Italian under 21 got to the latter stage of a FIFA competition?
Very recently, actually.
They got to-
Italy, England,
Yeah.
sorry, was
I
it
think that should be
2023?
under 20.
Yeah, the Euros.
Yeah.
No, like the FIFA competition itself. That is a FIFA competition, not their under 21 Euros. The FIFA competition.
Okay,
I mean,
the age grade.
competition, yeah, the age grade competition for the world. I mean,
FIFA.
something that brings the world together.
It's
That's
been-
what I'm
it's
saying.
been a while.
Not in Europe.
It's been a
not
while.
in Europe.
It's
Because-
But even in Europe, is it not a top competition for that level?
So now, we are bringing because we're doing in Nigeria and I think even the Italian system as well is not churning out. That's where I'm going. It's not churning out
Okay.
more talent
All right.
like
Yeah,
it used to. do.
like you used to, but you can say that for pretty much any nation in the world. You have to still compare them to the rest of you now. How many countries that are going to the World Cup have Di Marco and Calafiori for left back position? Have Bastoni in centre back? How many countries can say they have
Donnarumma.
They are not even calling Michael Kayode up. Yeah, Michael Kayode is one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League right now. You are praying that he should come and play for Nigeria. He's not playing for Nigeria. He's going to play for Italy. They have Barella in midfield. They have Donnarumma in goal. Yes, they are not as good as they used to be in terms of top quality.
You mentioned Locatelli.
Locatelli.
Fantastic number 10.
They are a decent national team.
Guy, if you give Bosnia
very good
only
player.
You
Giorgio.
say they no beat Nigeria if they play Nigeria.
Yes, now.
Which kind of?
You think say they no beat us.
This is where we are going to end this show. Me sef I go beat you. The next time you talk this thing. The next time you talk
Nigeria has
this thing.
beaten Iran.
Huh?
We drew Jordan.
True. I just.
Can we end the
now
show
today
now?
be the first
Can
time
we-
where I truly look through Solomon.
Say na
Something wrong.
until this guy begin dey bite wire before una know say something dey do am.
Kenny.
He go just one day
Let us
all
end
the
the
wire of this set he go just begin dey bite them in the middle of the show. Na then una go come say àṣé òótọ́ ni Túndé wí láti join orí bàbá yìí ó pè.
No, it be like say something comot for my eye. I look away.
Okay, get wetin dey block you.
That's on the comment
comic
side.
side.
It's on the comment side.
But
It's a comic.
it's on the comic side.
All right, we have to go. But before we go, first of all, help me sing Pàdé lẹ́sẹ̀ Jésù.
For what?
Níbi
even know why.
tí a kò ní yára wa. What other songs like that do we know? Ilé ló lọ tààràrà. Ilé ló lọ tààràrà. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Just for me background music, hello. Here lies the career, life and times of Israel Adesanya of blessed memory. A great run, one of the greatest runs we've seen from a Nigerian
In any sport.
in any sport. But when things are over, it is over. Them beat Israel like thief. Them beat am.
Nobody can tell you it is over until you tell yourself it is over.
Nobody.
Israel,
No,
let's
Israel.
go again.
You can still do it.
No, but Israel, tell yourself, it is over. It is
I
over.
pity
Maybe
my
he should come and
brother.
start his own in Nigeria.
I
Maybe
pity
start
my
with-
It is
brother.
over, and it's okay to admit that. All good, all this, he has over 100 fights. Apart from just the UFC,
Yeah.
he has already had a very,
Kickboxing.
very successful kickboxing career. First of all, he started as an actual boxer, then
Yeah.
went into kickboxing,
That is why boxing has always
and
been
he
his
conquered Asia and stuff. So before then, he came to the MMA, the UFC. You can continue. Abi?
Stop at the MMA.
Before then, he came to the MMA and dominated as well. In fact, not only just him, that era of the African kings,
Three kings.
him,
Repeats.
Kamaru, Francis Ngannou,
Yeah.
we stayed up for every fight.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Because they made us happy. In fact, I want to add Anthony Joshua to that because it was all their peak coincided.
Yeah.
It was a very, very good time to be a Nigerian in combat sports.
Yeah.
They made us proud. All of them have now pano.
must you end it that way? So
All of them all the consale akpo, all the tongue.
the way you ended it is
So it is worth to note. All good things must come to an end. All things, good or bad, actually must come to an end. So we were proud of their run, but it's over. It's over now, bro. Like the way they beat him, it took something out of me. I could not sleep. Because
what of him?
I know that beating paid me back as a pain. Because at least they go pay him. Me, before I know even day my gen again, I had to wake up by 3 a.m. and bend the gen to watch this fight.
Yeah.
Saturday into Sunday. I dey go to on Sunday morning, you know. So 3 a.m. as Easy was coming on 3 a.m. undercard the fight, I was like, you should hurry up and do your thing. Coach that I want to make before this fight go finish, before this bending go expire.
And that is why Israel do well.
Israel enter.
If Israel use 5 rounds, your fuel go
They
finish.
use
You
the
don't
full
see
first round, beat am like thief. Now from there, me myself, I don dey lose am, make him up paja in front of me. Then the second round, they off arm himself.
You get one blow wey touch am that second round. From that blow,
The way that fight take end,
I know say
the guy sit down for him back,
Eh.
come dey give am the blow.
Guy,
Because they give am the blow for all the side of the head.
as in,
Okay,
I just dey tell myself, say, make this guy no go die.
okay,
somebody
ara mi
accuse
bù
the
máa
referee,
ṣọ.
say e too late before him come in between.
So
Until he run mad.
Yes.
as the fight ended, I could not sleep again. Mo kàn ń ronú ni. It's all the good times that we had.
The most at the time was
It's
marketable
been
fighter.
a long day.
From
That's
everywhere.
it, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. It's been a long day.
Who is this?
Without you, my friend.
Israel.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Only when I see you again. Honey, when I see you again.
Is Israel your friend?
Israel is my known person.
Israel. Odigba, Odigbere.
You can still do it.
Israel, answer not.
You can still do it.
Alexander Usyk has come out to say, what I'm doing with Anthony Joshua is to let all of you know that by 2027, Joshua will be the undisputed world champion. Israel,
You can still do it.
look for another league and reenact.
All right.
Refire.
All right, listen to Kehinde Aegis. You can do it. I go on then again. I go watch the next one. From the tables of Prize Sports, ladies and gentlemen, we have delivered another successfully, wonderfully, fantabulous, glorifying, edifying, signifying, magnifying episode of the sports
Sharp.
and the vibes.
Sharp.
My name is Tudeyo.
My name is Kehinde Idris, Mr. Deep.
Solomon and D-Ray.
John Ojetunde here.
Until we see you next time, please, like, share, subscribe, comment, tell somebody to tell somebody to
Jonah.
tell somebody
I remember drop
about
Hazard,
it.
drop Hazard.
Drop Hazard for
Wow.
giveaway.
For Kenny Idris.
For winning the league.
Arsenal wins the league.
And in everything that you do, let sports vibe always be on your mind. When you want to sleep,
Word.
as you read your Psalm 23,
Surely
days of our life, sport vibe.
Amen.
Word.
Anything that you do, if you dey you dey moan sport vibe. Oh, sport vibe,
Word.
sport vibe,
Word.
sport vibe,
Word.
sport vibe.
Word.
Ondebe,
Word.
I'm out of
sport
this.
vibe.
Can you cut this?
Word.